It was late at night when my phone buzzed. A single SMS from my wife, Ayesha, read, "I'm not your property." I froze. The years of trust, shared life, and love seemed to vanish in those few words. My heart pounded with disbelief and anger. I tried calling her, but she didn't answer. Panic mixed with suspicion. Where was she, and why was she messaging like this? That night, I realized something was seriously wrong. Ayesha had crossed a line, challenging me and our marriage with a single sentence. My mind raced with questions and a burning desire for revenge. I spent the next hours replaying our recent conversations. Ayesha had been distant, texting late at night, avoiding eye contact. Something felt off. I knew instinctively that she wasn't just asserting independence. There was betrayal behind her defiance. I discreetly checked her phone and discovered messages with a man named Fahad, flirty and intimate. My gut tightened. She had been secretly seeing him. Shock, heartbreak, and rage collided inside me, but I stayed calm. I needed a plan, not a shouting match. Her SMS, meant to provoke me, had instead given me the motivation and focus for calculated revenge. Over the next few days, I collected everything: screenshots of messages, timestamps of calls, and secret meeting locations. I recorded videos where she unknowingly revealed her affair. Every detail was preserved meticulously. I contacted my lawyer, preparing for legal action and protection of assets. I even subtly informed Fahad's wife of the affair, giving her the chance to confront reality. The key was precision. Revenge had to be complete, calm, and undeniable. Ayesha thought she could challenge me with a bold SMS, but she underestimated my patience and strategy. Her words were the spark that ignited a meticulous plan. I watched her carefully for days, noticing patterns in her behavior. She thought I was oblivious, laughing privately with her secret lover. Every hidden call and message strengthened my resolve. I didn't confront her impulsively. I waited. My patience allowed me to build an arsenal of undeniable proof. Meanwhile, her SMS lingered in my mind, a reminder that she had openly defied trust and loyalty. The calm, strategic observation made me stronger. I knew the right moment to act would maximize consequences. Her perceived freedom was temporary. My revenge would dismantle it completely and irreversibly. Finally, I invited Ayesha to sit with me privately. She smirked, thinking the issue was trivial. Calmly, I slid my phone across the table, displaying screenshots, call logs, and videos. Her confident demeanor crumbled instantly. "I see your freedom clearly," I said softly. She stammered, trying excuses, but I interrupted. "Your words, 'I'm not your property,' have consequences." Silence filled the room. Fear and regret replaced her arrogance. The evidence spoke louder than any yelling could. My revenge wasn't about anger. It was about control, timing, and undeniable proof. She had challenged me, and now she faced reality. Within hours, the affair was exposed to her friends and family. Chaos ensued quietly but effectively. Ayesha's social credibility collapsed. Her attempts at explanation fell flat. I focused on securing finances and protecting myself legally. The SMS that had enraged me became a tool of justice. She realized that claiming independence without accountability had costs. My calm, strategic approach ensured the maximum social, emotional, and legal consequences. She had thought defiance would shield her, but instead, it magnified her downfall. Her actions, once hidden, now had irreversible impact. The consequences of betrayal were immediate and complete. I filed for separation and included all evidence. Custody, assets, and finances were secured. Ayesha tried negotiation and begging, but the law and evidence favored me. The SMS, meant to provoke and defy, became part of the proof of emotional abandonment and betrayal. Her independence had a price. Every attempt to regain control failed. My revenge was methodical and precise, ensuring she couldn't manipulate the situation. By acting calmly, legally, and strategically, I turned her defiance into complete accountability. Her bold statement had backfired spectacularly. She now faced social humiliation, financial consequences, and personal regret. Friends, family, and colleagues quickly learned the truth. Ayesha faced embarrassment, criticism, and isolation. Her arrogance and perceived freedom evaporated under the weight of exposure. Meanwhile, I maintained dignity and composure. She had underestimated me, assuming her bold SMS could challenge me without repercussions. Instead, it triggered a chain of events that dismantled her credibility and relationships. Her betrayal was no longer hidden, and social judgment compounded the emotional consequences. Silence, strategy, and timing had done more than anger could. My revenge was complete, leaving her to reflect painfully on the cost of betrayal. With Ayesha out of my life, I focused on personal growth. I strengthened relationships with friends and family, pursued neglected passions, and regained confidence. Slowly, the emotional wounds healed. Her defiance inadvertently freed me from deception. Life felt lighter and more controlled. Meeting genuine people reminded me of the importance of loyalty and integrity. While she struggled with consequences, I thrived. My strategic, calm response allowed me to regain peace, dignity, and control. The person she underestimated emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Betrayal, once painful, became a catalyst for rebuilding a better life. Her SMS, "I'm not your property," was a turning point. Betrayal can be devastating, but strategic, calculated action delivers true justice. Ayesha lost credibility, trust, and security while I maintained dignity, evidence, and control. Independence without accountability carries consequences. My revenge wasn't impulsive, it was patient, precise, and unavoidable. Today I live with clarity, strength, and self-respect. The ultimate lesson: betrayal should never be met with rash anger, but with strategy, evidence, and calm action. Justice, dignity, and long-term satisfaction come from precision, patience, and allowing truth to reveal itself fully.